Okay, I'm just doing some quilting on some faux leather, and I appear to have gotten my needle a bit gummed up, and I've got some skipped stitches. I've already fixed one, but I suddenly realised that if I can video it and show you how I fix them. So I'm hoping that you can see that there's a skip stitch here. So you've just got one long stitch where it should be well, there should be two stitches. Underneath that thread there will be a hole where my needle's gone through, but it hasn't caught on the back. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. Now this is a lump of faux leather and some headliner that I'm quilting onto. So I have a needle threaded, and this is a self-threading needle, and I'm threading it with the same colour thread as I'm using on the top. So from the top I'm going to go in through the hole that my needle on my machine has made. So I'm taking that thread through. I'm going to keep hold of one end of that thread. So now I can take the needle off the back, and I have my thread going through the hole. And I'm then going to thread the needle up again, and on the other side of the thread that's going across, so that the skip stitch, I'm going to go back in and through that same needle hole that was made with my machine. So now I've created the stitch that kind of holds those two together. Now, if I can just, I don't even know if you can actually see this. I've basically created a small loop of thread that goes over where that stitch has been missed, where I'm missing that central part. But I've used the hole that I've actually made with my sewing machine to go through, so I'm not making any extra holes. So on the back I have my two threads. I'm going to pull them nice and tight, not so tight that you snap the thread obviously, and just tie a double knot or even a triple knot as you see fit. Trim off my scissors, trim off my thread ends. And we have no more skipped stitches. The stitches are all perfect. That's something that you often find. I mean, we all get skipped stitches now and again. And sometimes you just feel like you need to leave them because you don't know what to do with them. But actually, very often it's easy to just pick up that stitch from the back, going through the same hole as your machine's gone through, and you've repaired it, and there's no sign that there's been a skip stitch there. How to fix a skipped stitch.